Let us now deal with Article 21, Other Income. While this is one of the residuary article which deals with taxation of income, which is not a subject matter covered or dealt with, as the treaty uses the word, under any other preceding articles, it is definitely an important article because there are a large number of income which actually gets clubbed, or depending on how a treaty is structured, certain regular income may also be taxable under other income. Just like you have Section 56 dealing with income from other sources in the Income Tax Act, where if any income which is not taxable under the head salary, house property, profits and gains of business and profession, and capital gains is taxable, similarly in the treaty you have Article 21 which deals with other income which is not specifically dealt with in the remaining specific articles like FTS, business profit, etc. So let's first see, when do we actually need to apply Article 21, Other Income? So when we talk about applicability of Article 21, like I said, the first thing I need to see is whether an item of income, any specific item of income, is taxable under any specific article. Now, when I say specific article, what does that mean? Let's just quickly run through those points. So when we talk about other income, the income under discussion should not be covered under the following articles. These could be income from immovable property, because that is covered under Article 6. So a specific provision is going to override a general provision. Business profits, shipping, inland waterways transport and air transport, dividends, interest, royalties, and capital gain. Not only these 7, in addition to this, if an income is income from employment, which is technically referred to as dependent personal services, director's fees, income of artists and sportsperson, pensions, government services, the emoluments that you might receive, income derived by students, all these are covered under specific article, right? Therefore, as a general rule, they will not be covered in Article 21. Now, it may just happen that one or more of these articles might be missing in the treaty, in which case we might need to go to the other income clause, but that is something I'll explain to you now. So basically, if an item of income is taxable under any of these specific article, I need to tax them as per that article, right? However, if an income is not taxable under any of those specific article, we need to see whether Article 21 or equivalent, this could be Article 22 also in some cases, but the title of the article is Other Income, is present in the treaty or not. However, if Article 21 is present, then we need to tax that income according to Article 21. But in some cases, what can happen is that an income may not be taxable under any specific article, and Article 21 might be missing from the treaty. In that case, the taxation has to be as per the domestic tax laws of India, and therefore you need to apply the provision of the IT Act. Like I said, Article 21 is something which is similar to Section 56 and 57 of the Income Tax Act, which deals with income from other sources.